In St. Petersburg, unknown people destroyed a workshop producing helicopter parts. According to reports, 6 masked individuals armed with axes and hammers broke into the facility on the night of October 14th, smashing equipment and forcing workers to hand over their phones. More details have emerged of the assassination of a high-ranking GRU Colonel in Solnekhnogorsk near Moscow yesterday. It's not yet known who was behind the killing of 44-year-old Nikita Klenkov, who died after 8 shots were fired into his car. The VCHK OGPU Telegram channel reports that Klenkov was born in Germany and was a hereditary military man. His father, a native of Port Arthur, a former Russian naval base in Manchuria, now Lushenkou in China, was registered in the same military town near Solnekhnogorsk as his son. Officially, Klenkov Sr. was listed as a serviceman in the Vystral Training Center for Command Personnel, based in the Solnekhnogorsk district, now liquidated in the military reforms of 2009. Nikita himself, before becoming deputy commander of the Special Operations Forces Training Center of the Russian Armed Forces, was listed in Military Unit 11,135. This is the 18th Central Research Institute of the General Staff, which develops radio intelligence systems, long-range and satellite communications, and coding. Members of his family were registered at the unit's address in Moscow. From here, Nikita Klenkov joined the GRU Special Forces and simultaneously trained the SOF troops. The high-ranking officer took part in various business trips, including to the territory of Ukraine. As reported by a VCHK OGPU source, the initial theory that the killer was pursuing Nikita Klenkov by car has collapsed. The investigators still managed to identify the Mitsubishi Outlander that eyewitnesses pointed out and trace the driver. The man was interrogated, but the driver remained in the status of a witness and apparently was simply driving by. The investigators do not have any other leads yet, only guesses that a real specialist was at work, who was on foot and went into the forest after shooting the victim. According to the source, this is the best way to remain unnoticed, since it is quite easy to exit the forest belt and not get into the lenses of CCTV cameras. Units of the UAV Strike Company within the 47th Mechanized Brigade destroyed a Russian BMP-3 in the Kursk region. This is a drone from yesterday's hit. Greetings from drone, shall I say. A Russian soldier films at close range the aftermath of a Ukrainian Dragon drone attack that burned out an enemy dugout located in a forest belt with molten metal.
Вот вчерашний прилет от дрона. Привет от дрона, скажем так. В метре от меня с коллегой упал. Прямо в блиндаж.
In Cherkasy, supporters of the Moscow Patriarchate stormed Ukraine's largest Orthodox church, St. Michael's Cathedral, after it transitioned to the Orthodox Church of Ukraine. Clashes broke out, with gates broken and pepper spray used. Russian Zed propagandist Maxim Kalashnikov complains that the Russian Ministry of Defense cannot organize the supply of even the most basic things. So, Mr. Gerasimov and Mr. Belousov, I'm telling you once again, it's time to end this mess, he said. Strong Prigozhin vibes.
I want to draw attention. Gentlemen Belousov and Gerasimov, please finally put some order in the personnel records. We met some guys in the neighboring village who are fighting here. As they told us, they have to provide for themselves. Right now, Yura Tkachev is saying, "Is there any way we can help?" they asked. With warm underwear, warm socks, as the cold is coming. We asked, but where is the head of logistics? Such is the observation. Where's the head of logistics? They gave a bitter smile and said in the rear, well, I can't tell more. I couldn't film either, and we live with such a unique story. One of the guys, he's from Donbass. He fought in Donbass, and he was assigned here. The mess was such that he ended up in some unauthorized unit in Sochi, and they're demanding him back there. If he leaves from here, he'll be an unauthorized stay at the same Sochi. Can you understand what kind of disorder is happening in this war? Basic things are not in place, not even in Chechnya, not the first or the second. You get it? So once again, I say, gentlemen, Gerasimov and Galauzov, this needs to stop. This mess.
Heavenly Mara Group within the 43rd Separate Mechanized Brigade destroyed a Russian BM-21 Grad MLRS with an FPV drone. Drone footage allegedly shows the last moments of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar, which was killed by Israel in an airstrike in Gaza not much later. He is sitting alone in an already damaged building, hiding with a stick in his hand. His other hand seems to be gone already. Remains of the chair he is sitting in is also visible on images that show Sinwar killed after the airstrike.